Hello everyone, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So, we are doing a player tier list. I can't freaking wait for this. Alright, so, I don't know who gave me this idea, but his Twitter, I'll just leave it here. But, yeah, this is a player tier list. Just rating players. If this would offend a lot of you, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's start off. David Alaba. I mean, come on. This is all based off the season as well, so it's not like, you know, last season or his overall career. Alaba's world class, even as a center back. This guy could be world class as a striker. He's superb, and I think that he definitely is world class in his position and whatever he plays. I was a bit skeptical with the center back thing at the beginning for the first few games, and then he kind of eased himself into it. So Alaba is definitely a world class center back. I don't know what you think about that or how you feel, but if he is a world class center back, leave a like on this video, subscribe. We're trying to reach 140 subscribers. It's crazy because yesterday I was saying we're trying to reach 130 and now it's 140. So yeah, Alaba's world class. I don't think anyone in their right mind would go, oh no, he's not. And I don't think any of us can question that. He's world class. Kingsley Coman, where should I put him? I think Coman is just, as much as I don't like Coman and I'd like to put him in the shite category, I think he's unrealized potential. I think although he doesn't have the football IQ I quite want, he could still really honestly be an addition to the squad and actually still help the team. And until that, it's really irritating because you just know he's unrealized potential. I really want him to do good, but he's not. He doesn't strike me. I don't see him in the Bayern team. I don't. Alright, Ulreich is shite. I'm just gonna get him out of the way. I think every time Ulreich has played for us, I don't think he's done anything good. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't think Ulreich's ever done, wow, Ulreich did that. And he always plays some important freaking games as well, like some Champions League semifinals, and always does some huge mistake. I think he's shite. I don't think he's probably the only player I'm gonna end up putting on here, but he's shite. He's just not good enough. I mean, look, I think we should give Fruchtal a chance. I'm not into this Ulreich train. Sven, not alright. That's what his name should be. Do I even have to ask you this? I think Alphonso Davies was going to end up going in the world-class session. I mean, this guy, he's immense. How is he just come out of nowhere last season, and then a few months into this season, he just became a beast. I'm really proud of Davies. I'm happy for him, and I hope he stays and world class in his position. We stepped on a gem here because this guy is superb, world class. I don't even know, if you're a Bayern fan, we have to appreciate whoever decided to sign Davies, because ultimately this kid was ripping up the MLS and now he's doing it to the Bundesliga. He's done it in such striking fashion. A few months ago, he wasn't even eligible to play. This guy couldn't even play games, but now he's actually playing. So I'm very happy we have him. It's superb. Boateng, I have to put him in the average category. I think Boateng, yeah. The problem is, he's old. If Boateng was 20 years old playing the way he's playing this season, we'd all say, wow, he's going to be one of the best center backs in the world. But in terms of his age and the current sporting situation with him, where he's probably going to end up leaving, I think he's average. I don't think there's anything we can add to that, right? Can't add anything to that. He's just really, you know, old and average, and he's, he's pretty much grandpa. You need players like that in the squad. So yeah, I mean, Boateng average. There's no one could probably argue with me on that. Corentin Tolisso, I think, you know what? As much as I don't like Tolisso, I can see what he's about. I can see a lot of what his gameplay is about. But since that injury, he's not been the same. Let's not joke around. He got injured for pretty much an entire season, and that sucked. It really did, because that put him back. And the game he got injured in, was it the goal he scored? The superb goal, and then he got injured later on in the game. But Corentin Tolisso, when he came to the club, I think a lot of us were like, oh my god, former Bayern fan all his life, he's gonna do well. Sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes, you know, situations and all this stuff just happens, and he hasn't been good here. Let's be real. There's so many instances where I felt he hasn't taken his opportunity, or the opportunity hasn't really been placed in front of him. But it hasn't also helped that we've sacked 3 managers while he was here. Carlo Ancelotti, Niko Kovac. Well, we've sacked 2, but we've had 3. So I mean, he just needs to go to a club that appreciates, you know, him. And I just think he's too scared under pressure. There's been so many games where I feel like Tolisso has had the opportunity to put a stamp on the game, and he hasn't. He looks to me like a player that comes from a Lyon, a League One club in France, and he's playing at a top level, and it's killing him. Yeah, I'd put him in the unrealized potential category. I just don't think that he can go anywhere else, to be completely honest with you. Serge Gnabry, yeah, world class. I mean, come on, this guy is scoring important goals, and at the beginning of the season, actually, I'm not even gonna lie, I did say Serge Gnabry lacks that something. He lacks that responsibility aspect of his game, and this season he's changed that. I think he's become so much more responsible, to the point where he's scoring some of the most crucial goals in matches, and he's incredibly clinical. I like players like Serge Gnabry who don't really focus on dribbling past 5 players per second. I like efficiency over this whole stupid thing with, I'd rather have 10 Serge Gnabrys on the pitch, efficiency-based players, rather than have Kingsley Coman. We all know Coman will rape any defenders. He will rape them, put them on the floor, dig a grave, bury them, and go clap their wives and come back and still be playing. That's what Kingsley Coman can do to opposition players. But he's just so unreliable. So reliable, so efficient. That's what I like. We get into our first top class player, Leon Goretzka. I think Goretzka has shown me a lot over the last year and a half he's been here. He came here last summer, right? He did come here last summer. Yes, he did. He immediately fit into the team. He started scoring and assisting week in, week out. Consistency was part of his game. This season, he's a bit been injured, but I think that, you know, the games he's played, he's been top class. He's scoring goals, assisting. What else is he supposed to do? And also, he's a high energy in the midfield. I feel like we need a player like Goretzka who do the dirty work, the running around, the pressing, he's very efficient and very good. I love Leonardo da Vinci Goretzka. I love him. He's just so efficient. Oh God, Niklas Süle. I won't put him anywhere. Oh, should I? You know what? I'm putting Süle in the unrealized potential because, I love Niklas, but the thing with him is, he's just, I said this last season, I said, if Niklas Süle plays this next season, which is this season now, and he changes some aspects of his game, like I wanted him to start playing more long balls and scoring more headers, and he was starting to do that, and then he got this big injury. I have to put him in there. I have to. He's unrealized potential. He really is. I think he's superb. I think in the future, we can expect him to be a world-class center back, or somehow maybe top class when he returns later on this month. But really, I'd love to put him in top class, but he hasn't played that many games due to this injury, but he is unrealized potential. Although he's good when he plays, he's still unrealized potential. Kimmich is going in world class. You know what? I actually don't like Kimmich in midfield. I think a lot of you know that already, but the thing is, I just like Kimmich. I like Kimmich as a fullback. I like the right back. I like him bombing on that right-hand side. We don't really have a right back. I'll put Pavard in the average category soon, but still, we don't have a right back. Kimmich's creativity last season was a huge facet to why we won the league and the Pokal. He was incredibly brilliant last season. He just kept that right-hand side booming. Imagine Davies on the other side and then Kimmich. We would have all the attacking outlet on but Kimmich wants to play midfield, and even if he has played midfield, he's been decent. I don't think he's world class because he's Kimmich. Because of his name, because he will give you great performances, any position. But I just think that we can get the best out of him in the right back position. I think his traits, his crossing is so superb in the right back position. His attacking awareness and defensive awareness would work so well and have worked well in the right back position. So honestly, I'd put Kimmich in the world class category. Man, he's just good. He's just good. I mean, do I even have to explain why I put Lewandowski in world class? Come on, he's best striker in the world. Come on. Javi Martinez would be in the average. I think this season Javi has gotten injured a lot, but it's also his age. I think if Javi was, again, 20 years old, playing the season he's played, he's been decent in games, we'd all go, wow, this guy has some unrealized potential. But he's 33, 32, I'm not exactly sure. But Javi Martinez isn't young. He's not some young guy, right? He's really not. So, really, we can't put him anywhere higher than average. He's been average. He hasn't been shite. I think the only player that I can say, you know, it's kind of unfair, isn't it? I'm putting Ulreich in the shite category, but I'm rating this. You know, I don't care. Ulreich is shite in general. I don't care if he hasn't played this season. He's still shite. Where's Neuer? I think Neuer this season has been world class. I mean, towards the beginning, I think every player can say towards the beginning they weren't good. Yeah, that's true. Neuer has just stepped up his game. In every game, I feel more confident. I grow more confident in our defense, and I think he's a huge reason. His form is a huge reason for that, and I think that, yeah, he's world class. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I wouldn't say the best. He is one of the best. I think his performances prove that. If he's playing on the best team, and yeah, we are the best team in the world, then yeah, he's the best goalkeeper. Lucas Hernandez is top, unrealized potential. You know, I would have put him at top class, but he's been injured a lot this season, and I can tell what he is, right? I understand how good he is, right? But the thing is, I just don't. The injuries, we bought him injured, right? We clearly saw something extraordinary in him to pay 70 million for him. But like, how do we buy an injured center back and he gets another injury? It's just really annoying, you know? So hopefully he comes back and doesn't get more injuries. But honestly, I think I see the potential. I watch highlights. Atletico Madrid, he's pocketed Messi, Suarez. Generally speaking, this guy will be good, but he just needs to stay injury free. He's so fast as well. God damn, I think he's faster than Niklas Süle. It's crazy how we have two unrealized potential center backs. I think Thomas Müller is gonna go here. Just signed a new contract. I think, imagine, look at how many world-class players we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 world-class players. Well, obviously some people will agree. If you want to disagree, do your own tier list and tweet me on Twitter. Yeah, just, I don't know, message me somewhere. But Müller is world class. I don't care what anyone says. He's one of the best cams in the world. I think he's up there with, it's De Bruyne and then Müller. Only that because De Bruyne is younger than Müller. But if it was Müller younger, I think people would pick Müller. But still, he's been exceptional this season. And, you know, just even, like, he wasn't playing at the beginning of the season that much, was he? It was pretty rotational. Oh, this guy is almost gonna break the assist record in one season. That's insane. But yeah, he's world class. Thiago as well. I look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 world-class players in our squad. 8 world-class players, you know. That's insane. That's all you need to win games. That's all. That's telling me, oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, if you don't win the CL this year, when are we gonna ever win it? Thiago ready to tackle Alcantara. How can you not put Thiago in that world class? He's just, everything about Thiago, he embodies perfection. Pavard's just gonna be average. I don't want to explain that. I think he's people go at me for comparing him to Philipp Lahm. Who should I compare him to then? Freaking Rafinha? Because look, I'm comparing him to who we had. I'm comparing him to Kimmich. Kimmich had one of our best right back seasons last year. I'm comparing him to that because that's the level I rate players at. Kimmich cost much less than him. Lahm cost much less than him. So if anything, Pavard's our most expensive right back of all time, and he's not doing the job. Pretty damn average, which is why he's in the average. He's not in the shite category. I don't think he's crap. I think he's just average. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's great. He's average. And that's okay. I just want you sitting on the bench. Pavard is a bench option. I want Hakimi. You know, Hakimi, he offers me something attackingly and defensively. Pavard, you can't just say he's solid and that's the reason we should play him. A lot of people are solid, okay? There's a lot of damn solid players. You can't have solid players and say that you're gonna win trophies. Alright, I think that's it for this video. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mias and peace.